Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We will continue our CSS series. This particular video will be talking about CSS display properties. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the display property specify if and how an element is displayed. All right, and every HTML element has a default display value depending on the type of element it is. Okay, so the default display value for most elements is either block or inline. All right, so let's talk about block level elements. All right, so block level elements always start a new line and it takes up the full width available. That is, it stretches out to the left and right as far as it can. Okay, so example are divs and h tags. Okay, so let me show you. We have checked this before. Example div. So let's put a comment here. Block level elements. All right, so there won't be too much code in this particular video. So a div is a block level element, and h1 tag is a block level element. So let's say block elements. All right, so let's save it and let's go live to the browser so I can explain better what a block level element is. Okay, slowly. All right, guys. So like I said, a block element always starts a new line, and it takes off the available width space. Okay, so if this particular h1 tag, it takes off this full width. If I give it a background color, you will see it takes off the full width. Let's come here. Let's come to the style h1. Let's see background color of red. All right, so you can see it takes off the full width. So all block level element take on the full width and start on a new line. So if I add another block level element like an h2, okay, it will start on a new line. So let's come here and say h2 block element 2. All right, so you can see it starts on a different line. All right, so the second display property is inline element. Okay, so it's just the opposite of block level elements. An inline element does not start on a new line. All right, and it only takes as much width as necessary. All right, so an example of inline element is span. All right, we have, let's create a span. First of all, let's put our comment here. Inline elements. Let's take a span. Let's say inline element. Let's save it. Okay, let's come to the browser. You can see, so if I add a particular color, a background color to this line element, you will see it will not take the full width. So let's say span background color blue. You can see it only takes it's only take as much width as that is necessary. Okay, so if I add another span to this, if I add another span below here, right, you see it won't go to the next line. Let's say inline element 2, right? You can see it shows by the side. So if I add more span elements or more other inline elements to show by the side. Okay, but we can change an inline element to a block element or a block element to an inline element. For example, there I have a list. Let me paste it here. List 1, list 2, and list 3. List is a block level element. Right, as you can see, it creates a new line, so it's a block level element. Right, so I can convert this list element to inline. Let me see. Let's target the li. We'll say display inline. Right, so that's how we overwrite the block level element. You can see they are all together right now. So now we can also overwrite this span element. You can say display right block. You can see it comes to a new line and they take the full width of the browser. Okay, so I believe you understand what inline and block display property means. So lastly, we'll talk about display none. Right, display none is also an important property we use in CSS. For example, let's create a div and a p tag. All right, let's say John and p Jane. Okay, so for example, we don't okay let's go to the browser. You can see John and Jane, they are block elements. All right, so for example, you don't want this John to be displayed to the browser. Let's give the class name, let's say name, and we'll come here, target it, name, then we'll say display none. Okay, so you can see John is no more displaying. So I know this is not a great example of using display none, but we make use of it when example in JavaScript, or if you're using React, this display none property will be very, and sometimes in CSS display none property is always very useful. So it's an important thing for you to know, because you might want to display the particular div. You might want to display it later on, right? Maybe after clicking a button or so. All right, so that's basically everything about CSS display property. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe for more content. Okay, see you next video. Thank you.